Yeah, I mean, I think should feel like a chamber, you know, like it needs to have a real kind of gentle touch, delicate and um, kind of, I guess, authentic is like very nuanced and subtle and, you know, it feels like very rich and delicate humanity. You know, it's about a kind of, really, if you think about it at the beginning of the story, everybody's quite lonely. You know, it's a very kind of estranged world. And the magic of it is kind of finding romance within that. But it isn't a world that's kind of bouncy and peppy from the beginning. You know, and I think it's part of what makes it such an extraordinary musical is that it has as much kind of the elation and the joy as it does of like real pain and sadness. And that's Shakespearean to me, actually. You know, it's always containing, something is always containing its opposite. And so my hope is to have a very gentle, human, true kind of touch to it. And that doesn't, I don't think it would, I think it would do violence to over kind of conceptualize it or to not trust its deepest, you know, truths. You know, it's a classic love story, and it's been interpreted and reinterpreted and told and retold and many times. And the story originates from a play written by a Hungarian playwright, and it's had many adaptations since then, including several films, Shop Around the Corner, and in, I think it's 88, You've Got Mail, the more contemporary version. And so, you know, I think it's partly that it's like, it just like is such a Valentine to love, you know, that it has sparked all these many kinds of retellings. I do feel that the musical, I mean, I can't imagine why anybody would disagree, lives entirely on its own. That it doesn't, I don't know that having seen like You've Got Mail really adds a lot to the experience of this piece. I think it's sort of very crystalline and complete all in itself, on its own, and kind of has a very pure aesthetic that's just very much its own. So the adaptation of it is just totally gorgeous and pure. But there's certainly a lot of context, and you can see how many people have been in a swoon over this story over a long period of time.